Okay, hi boys and girls. Some of you have been a little confused about how to use Kami to do your classwork. So today I'd like to show you how to do that. And Gabby, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use you as my pretend student, even though you're not my pretend student. You are my real student, but I'm going to use your account to do this assignment. So here we go, boys and girls. So you're going to go to my classroom or to your teacher's classroom, whichever teacher you're going to, and you're going to click on classwork just as normal. All right, and then you're going to find the assignment that you're supposed to do. Now, this is the key point, boys and girls. If it's a Kami assignment, you will see something here that says Kami and Google Classroom. These are the instructions to add Kami to your browser. Your browser is Google Chrome. That's the browser that you use to access Google Classroom. If you have Kami, you will know, because if you look over in your upper right-hand corner, you see these things here, they're called extensions, and you will have the Kami extension right there. If you have not downloaded it, you won't see this. So the very first thing you have to do when you have a Kami assignment, if you do not have the extension, is you have to follow these instructions to get the extension. Okay, and the best way to do that, boys and girls, is please, please, please have an adult help you do that. Okay, I'm going to carry on as if you did already download the Kami extension. So it's up here. And so now you can actually do the assignment. So once you've downloaded the Kami extension with the help of a grown-up, you're going to start the assignment just like you would any assignment. So here I am. I'm going to view the assignment. Okay, here are those instructions again. And here Gabby has to do this math sheet. So what you're going to do is you're just going to click on it, just like you normally do. And there's the math sheet, but you're not ready yet. Up here, you see in the purple box, it says open with Kami. This should actually be a question. Open with Kami? Yes, I want to open it with Kami. So I click on open with Kami and look what happens. Now it's handing me the sheet. So it's just like when Miss Karen gave you a worksheet in the classroom. I've just handed you this sheet. Okay? Now you're ready to work on it. And I just want to alert you to a couple of things. This is a toolbar here. And these are the things that you're going to use. And you can experiment with this a little bit. So here is the text box. This is if you want to type your answer, but the other tool that you can use is the drawing tool if you want to draw your answer, kind of like when I do the whiteboard in our live lessons. Okay, so let's start off with using the text box. So I'm going to click on text, and I know that it's ready to go because the T is highlighted. T stands for text. And then watch what happens. Once that's highlighted, oh, by the way, you can pick the color of ink that you want to use. Shall we use purple, Gabby? Let's use purple. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. I'm going to type, I'm going to pretend I'm Gabby. I'm going to type my name, okay? You can also choose the size of your text, how big you want it to be. So I'm going to make it 24 so I can really see Gabby's name. So I'm going to go up here because this is generally where we put our name, all right? And whoops, so look at that. When I click down, this comes up. This gives me an opportunity to change my text, okay? I can make it bold, I can italicize it, I can underline it, I can make the font bigger, I can make the font smaller, I can also change different colors of the box. So, but don't mess around with that. Let's just get started on here. So I'm going to start typing her name, Gabby, and there it is. There's her name. All right, and I can type her last name as well. Okay, there we go. So now I've typed my name. Now I need to fill out this worksheet so I can turn it in. So I'm not going to go over it exactly. I'm just going to pretend that I've read all the instructions. Okay, now I have to answer this question. 157 plus 40. And let's just say Miss Karen said, please show your work. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to use my drawing tool instead. And shall we do it in pink, Gabby? Let's do it in pink. Now, just like you can change the size of the text, you can also change the thickness of the pen of your drawing pen. So for showing your work, boys and girls, probably 2 is the best, but it's personal choice, okay? So I clicked on the drawing tool, I changed the stroke thickness, that's how thick your pen mark is going to be, and then you can pick the color, okay? I'm going to do pink. All right, so now I'm going to actually do the math problem. So I'm going to say 157 plus 40. You guys are going to get, whoops, you guys are going to get so good at this. It's not so easy in the beginning, but you're going to get so good at drawing online. Okay, 7 plus 0. Actually, you know what, boys and girls? I did not line up my numbers properly, so I'm going to erase it. Did you see what I did there? This is the eraser. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the drawing tool and I'm going to try again. All right, now I'm going to line up my numbers neatly. Because if I don't line up my numbers... Sorry, I had to interrupt the lesson there because I had a barking dog. Okay, so to carry on, I'm going to finish writing here. So I'm doing my drawing tool. So 157 plus 40. And remember, I said I needed to line up my digits so that I don't make a mistake in my calculations. There we go. All right, 7 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 4 is 9. And 100 plus 0 is 100. So my answer is 197. So I can, that's just asking me if I want to save it, and I do want to save it. It wants to save my work. Okay, so now I'm going to, look at that. I'm going to draw my answer in here. But I could also type it in here. So I could go back to the text box and I could type it. And again, you could change your colors if you want. Okay, so here we go. And I'm going to type it, 197. And there's the answer. The other thing is you can show your work over here. Like if I wanted to show a subtraction problem. So for example, the Earth team has 50 fewer points than Water team. So Water team has 180. Okay, so I'm going to type 180 over here. All right, and already you can see this is 180 minus 50. Now watch, I'm going to use my drawing tool to take away 50. This time I'm going to use the black pen. And let's see. Okay, now I'm going to go over. I'm going to take away 50. So there's 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So what's left? 100 and 1, 2, 3, 130. So now I can write my answer. 180 minus 50 is 130. Or I can go back to my text and I can write it right in here. 130. Okay, boys and girls, that's all. That's all you need to know. All right, it's that simple. And then when you're done, you just go up here and you click turn in. It's constantly saving the work that you do. But if you're worried, you can just go over here and click on save. And then do you want to see if you want to turn it in? Yes, you do. So now you're going to turn it in. And you're going to authorize Google Drive to make changes. Okay. I have to sign in as Gabby, so that's it. But you will have already done that. Don't worry about this part. All right, and so boys and girls, all you do then once it's done is you just turn this baby in and it will mark it for you. So when you go back to the classroom, okay, let's try it one more time. There we go. It's basically doing it. You know, my internet is crazy today. So, but let's go back to the classroom. All right. And I can even do it this way. I can turn it in this way as well. But it will actually do it for me one way or another. You can turn it in this way as well. And then Miss Karen will get the work that you did here, that's what I'm going to see, okay? And let's say you decide, oh, darn it, I forgot something. You can come back and you can unsubmit it like that, and you can continue working on here. So you can say, oh, I forgot to say what their team, how many they had, 130. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, now I can, by the way, turn it in again. There we go. Woohoo! Turned in, and you're set. All right, boys and girls, this is a really long message. I hope that this helps you. Bye.